Holla at your boy. We on Gems in the Rock with another Rochester great. Putting it down, I appreciate you. Please let the basketball world know who you are by name.
Marcus Davis.
Marcus Davis. Did you have a nickname?
Well, they call me Milk.
Okay.
Milk. Okay, like the milk you drink.
And what year did you graduate?
1985.
1985. Man.
High school.
What school do you go to?
Franklin High School.
Franklin. Franklin is a dominant school throughout the school years. What's it been like, what's it been, as far as playing back then, when you was coming up in the ranks,
Man, back then it was a lot of competition. It was like almost every school had 2 or 3 guys that could put up some numbers any given night, you know what I'm saying? So it was tough.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You wasn't going in there and getting no easy win. You had to work hard for it. Play some right balls and good defense and hopefully get the win. You know what I'm saying? But it was rough back in the day, man. Like I said, everybody had 2 or 3 guys that could do whatever, you know, man.
What was like your freshman year coming into high school?
Well, when I came in my freshman year, coach didn't know me. He didn't know who I was because I didn't go there in the 7th grade.
Right.
I went to a middle school. I went to a junior high school first. I didn't go to a junior or senior high school. So when I got there, he didn't know who I was. So when I tried out for the team, he cut me. So I ran track because I was, doing my running thing back then, did long jump. And I was nice with that. But he saw me in gym class one day and was like, "Yo, you know what I mean? What happened?" I was like, "Yo, you cut me." He was like, "I don't think so." He just told me to try for the JV team. So I did that. Right. And then the rest is history. I tried out for the team and didn't lose a game. Wow. And we got me and another cat got pulled up. I ain't gonna say his name. Everybody know who he is though. They see him on television. When the Coliseum come on, but pulled us up and the rest is history. Like I said, you know what I mean.
You're not gonna let the basketball world know who that is?
Jeffrey Anderson, of course.
That's your big boy in the back.
Yeah, Florida right there.
Yeah, big Florida. That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
Boy, Anderson was in the house with you. Okay.
Yeah, no doubt. That was my point guard, baby.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, pure point guard too.
That's what's up. So in the rankings, I said I never lost a game.
That was in JV.
JV.
That was our JV squad.
And what was it like when you got to the rankings?
When we got to high school, when we got to varsity, it was pretty much the same. We was always in the thick of things. We was always 1-2 with East and Edison. It was like us 3, 1, 2, 3. You know what I'm saying? And from the 2 years that I did play, in high school ball in varsity, we was always in 1-2, 1-2. You know what I'm saying? With either East or Edison. You know
right. Edison was your rivalry, huh?
East was our rivalry.
Oh, East was.
Yeah, East was the rivalry.
Okay, who was some of the names that you can mention from East that you was going head to head with?
Well, they had Quinn Smith, of course. John Livingston. They had Rob Gray. Mm-hmm. They had let's see, who else did they have on the team? They had a crew.
Yeah. Who was your coach that you played under?
Talking about the coach
for Franklin, who you played under?
Trent Jackson.
Trent Jackson. What was it like playing under Trent Jackson?
You had to come correct, brother. If you're not coming correct, you're gonna be sitting beside him.
Right. These were the early years of him too, right?
Yeah, this was in the 80s.
Right.
Because I think he started coaching in the 70s.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And there was some cats from the 70s that used to come and conversate with us and let us know his temperament. You know what I mean? Yeah. How he dealt with them back then. So, it was smooth sailing. As long as we won and made him happy, he was happy. You know what I'm saying? Right. But he was a cool cat to play for.
So that's the same coach that cut you?
Same coach that cut me. He had no idea who I was. He never knew, you know what I mean? He never knew me.
Right.
Until he saw me in gym class one day, and then and like I said, the rest is history.
Yeah, I think he probably could relate because he did the track thing as well.
Yeah.
And he just had to bring you aboard. Mm-hmm. And what record by chance could you share with the viewers that you broke in Section 5 that Terrence Mitchell was telling me off camera? I understand you broke a record. So
well, I don't know if it's a record, but it was just the fact that I won most outstanding player of the tournament in a losing effort. know what I'm saying?
That's there we go. Right, yeah.
You know.
So what's it like being a part of a team like that, but still putting your all? Because you never know who's watching you. And I'm quite sure that propelled you to another situation after leaving, you know, a season like that. And, you know, what was it like going through a process like that?
With what,
playing with a season that was like somewhat not successful, but you still stand out and being that successful on your individual accolades aspect.
Tell you the truth, we was coming back from winning the title previously, in '84. So we was figuring we was going to win it in '85.
Right.
When we didn't win it, you know what I mean, it was disappointing because we was ready, we was prepared, and you know, I guess we just didn't give us all. I mean, we went 3, I think it was 2 or 3 overtimes in order for them to pull it out. I think they beat us by 2 points or whatever.
Right.
Yeah. But you know, it was tough. You know what I'm saying? I had some good guys that I played with: Trent Neal, Henry Hooks, like I said, Jeff Anderson.
Right.
You know, we had 2 twin brothers, Cowboy and Chief, Marvin and Molly and Carly. We had, you know what I mean, we had some good, not high, tall players, but we played together. We played defense. That's what all that matters. We
defense
beat you up.
Games, right?
That's what our coach. Defense. If you're not gonna play no defense, you can't play no offense.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're not getting no points off of nothing if you're not playing no defense.
You think that is diminished in the game, in today's game? They don't respect the game as far as defense as much. You think it's like
shoot whenever you can, do whatever. I don't know. Today's game is mostly an outside game. You know what I mean?
Right.
Back when I was playing, it was both inside and outside. Right. They don't utilize the inside more than they do the outside. They just come down and want to shoot. But back when I played, they utilized both. You know what I mean? That's probably why I did what I did, because I was a small forward.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I wasn't a power forward or center, but I was like a slasher.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I brought the ball down on my own if I got the rebound, and, you know what I mean? Sometimes I got the ball on the post, you know what I'm saying?
So what was it like back in the days coming up playing in the rec centers in Rochester, New York?
Oh, it was crazy. It was, I mean, any given day you could play against someone. I mean, even the park. Listen, I left here in '85 and went to New York with the CW Post, Long Island CW Post Campus College, right?
Right.
Now, you go down there, New York City got like all kind of ball players and that jump off you. I mean, from borough to borough, we only got one town. Now, you come to this town, we got ballers just like you got borough to borough. I mean, bruh, North Street, you got ballers. Clinton Avenue had ballers. Carter Street had ballers. I was just talking to Big Tim Harvey about Montgomery Center on the west side. It was ballers over there. That's where Cato, I don't know if you ever heard of that name, Cato Holly.
Yes,
yeah, baller. He's a baller as well. That's what we had to deal with growing up playing ball from town. I mean, from area to area, park to park, and all that. You know?
So, man, and they had different ballers throughout these rec centers. How come, you know, that's not existing today, right now? And what can we do to try to get that back to that essence of basketball in Rochester?
That's a good question, because basically, I don't know, it's like it was the majority of the guys that was running the rec centers, that was like the directors of it, they were like ex-athletes, you know what I mean? Play ball, play football, whatever, you know, like. So we don't have all that type of people that did that's running the rec centers. It's like people that's never experienced athleticism. They ain't never played nothing. They never did nothing. So they're not setting up activities for basketball or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I guess we got to get people that
get a good committee, a good basketball committee, bring it back.
Yeah, because it's, you know what I mean. It's not like that no more.
I appreciate your time, man. In terms of a message that you would give to any baller coming up in the rankings, trying to develop their game, what gem would you give to some upcoming ballers that's trying to, you know, go where you've been?
I say stay in the gym. You gotta play. You gotta be in the gym every day, not just one time a week or 2 times a week. Every day of the week. I used to shovel the snow at Washington Playground. I don't know if people are familiar with Washington Playground on Thomas Street. In the winter, I used to shovel the snow out just so I could shoot the basketball.
That's gangster.
At the park, outside.
The Red Sox, that's what's
Say my word. So you just gotta stay at it. You can't stop.
And dedicated.
You gotta always play every day. Go to bed playing, swallow your ball. Hey, you just gotta stay at it, man.
Salute. You want to shout out your boy on Gems in the Rock.
No doubt.
Rock Zone legend.
Peace.
Let's get it. Salute.